Okay guys, so my wife and I are now celebrating our 10 years together. We've been married for over 5 years now, and today I'm gonna share with you my thoughts on a successful international marriage. So here's the first one, okay? If you are a woman, take some distance with feminist content. And if you are a man, take some distance with MGTOW and red pill content, okay? I'm not saying you should avoid it at all, okay? I'm not saying you should stay away from it. It's always good for a man, for example, to understand, female's nature, to understand how usually women behave, for example. But there are still a lot of, depressed people over there, A lot of sad, pissed off men blaming women for everything. A lot of depressed women blaming men for everything. And that's not a healthy place to be, okay? In the real world, things can be very different. If you are in a relationship with a man or a woman, if you are a man with a woman, for example, okay? And you are happy, okay? You haven't much to complain about, okay, at all. And it doesn't reflect, what people are saying online. Don't listen to it, or at least take some distance, okay? Okay, what matters is your relationship in the real world, Online people are talking a lot of shit, okay? There are a lot of depressed people, Some pissed off men looking for some other pissed off men to communicate, to talk with, to share their, emotions. And some depressed women wanting to talk with other depressed women just to blame men for everything, okay? So keep some distance with this kind of content, when it comes to relationship and marriages and so on, okay? Other than that, finding the right person is more about being lucky than doing the work, okay? Working for it, I mean. You can do whatever you want. If you don't meet the right person, you don't meet the right person. And some people don't work for it, but they just, randomly bumped into the right person, and they met the right person very easily when they were 20 years old, okay? Some people meet the right person when they are 18, and some other people meet the right person later on when they are 50, 60, or sometimes even older, okay? It's still a matter of luck a lot, Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes not, okay? I consider myself to be quite lucky, okay? I didn't expect to meet my wife 10 years ago, okay? I had some other plans, but I bumped in her and we were happy together, and we have been very happy since, okay? So it's more about luck, it's more about, meeting the right person at the right time, okay? So don't think because you haven't met the right person yet, you are doing something wrong. Don't think, it's your fault. Don't think you haven't worked hard enough for it. No, there is still a lot of luck involved, okay? Okay? So of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't work on yourself. You shouldn't work on your project. You shouldn't work, to get better, okay? To make money, for example. Of course, you should work. You should work hard to better your life, okay? But don't try to work harder to get women or to get the right person, okay? It just happens or not, okay? It's more a matter of luck. Take your time, okay? If it is not now, it could be in 5 or 10 years, okay? Moving on to the next one. The world is yours, okay? If you can't find a partner, I don't really like, the word partner, It's not love is not a fucking business, So don't, let's find another word. If you don't find, your husband or your wife, in your home country, you can always book a flight ticket and look for love abroad, okay? I'm not guaranteeing you are going to find love abroad, but you will increase your chances a lot, because your home country is limited, okay? But if you are ready to travel, if you're ready, slippery here, Winter is coming. It's getting colder, by the way, here in France. If you are ready to travel, you will increase your chances to find the right person a lot, okay? And that's what you want. It's a matter of luck, and what you want is to increase the chances to be lucky, okay? So don't hesitate to look abroad. And of course, if you are going into international relationship, you will have to learn, you know, how to speak another language, most likely. Learn the language of your future wife or girlfriend, okay? It will help a lot to understand her. You will get used to, let's say, cross-cultural communication, okay? Read books about the culture, or rather the mentality your girlfriend or future wife is from. People tend to talk about culture a lot, but mentality matters more, okay? Culture is a lot of things. Mentality is how people think, how people behave. You want to understand the mentality of your wife, future wife or girlfriend, okay? So that's very important. Of course, if you have some roots from another country, if you have some foreign origins, it could be better to look for a wife, to look for a girlfriend in the country of your origins. For example, I was born in Europe. I'm a French Dutch, okay? But I have some Russian roots. I understand the Russian mentality. I do speak Russian. So it's easy for me to communicate with Russians and to understand with Russians. And I don't, it's not difficult for me to live with Russian women, okay? I've had a lot of Russian women in my life, and they were easy to deal with because I understand the way they behave, I understand the way they think, how they act and so on, okay? So that's important. So if you are, for example, an American from Asian, Romanian, Polish descent, or from another country, try to look for women in your, let's say, country of origin, okay? Even though you grew up in the US and the UK or in an English-speaking country, talking English, having English as a first language, it will be easier for you to understand people from the country you originate from, okay? If you are, for example, American Chinese, go to Asia, look for Chinese or Taiwanese women. If you are American Japanese, go to Japan. If you are American Romanian, move to Romania. If you are American Polish, move to Poland, for example. Just a few examples. If you are, for example, French Dutch of Russian origin, like me, you can go to Russia or Belarus and find a wife there. You don't have to live there, but you can find a wife there, and it will be easier for you to understand the mentality and to live with people. For example, my wife is Russian Asian, or Asian Russian rather. It's Asian Russian, okay? And it works well because I understand the Russian mentality, okay? I'm fluent in Russian, okay? So I don't have these, cross-cultural difficulties, a lot of Westerners face when they move to Asia, to Russia, or to some other, faraway places to find a wife, because they don't understand the mentality. So learn about the mentality, read books, travel to that country, try to understand people better, learn the language, and it will help you a lot, okay? If you are just, an old guy looking for a young woman and don't even understand the mentality and the language, it's risky. You know what I'm saying, okay? Anyway, if you found this useful, like and consider subscribing. Check the links below in the description, and comment below. Are you single or not? If you are not single, are you married? Comment below. And if you are married, are you in an international relationship, or have you married a wife or a man, depending if you are a woman or a man, from your home country, okay? That's all for today. It's getting darker, okay? Winter is coming. It's getting colder, as you can see here in southern France. And I wish you a good one.